Hi Fox, how you doing? It's Monday night and we're in the garden. Lady and I are going to tell you a few interesting things. Well, she's got stuff to do, but I'm going to tell you some interesting things that I found out since I last spoke to you. I looked up the top 5 billionaires as of the 13th of November. Coming at number 5 is Mark Zuckerberg. Number 4 is Amancio Ortega. I don't know who that is, and I'm not going to look him up. Number 3 is Jeff Bezos. Number 2 is Warren Buffett. And number 1 is Bill Gates. And the reason that I looked this up was because I wanted to see where Warren Buffett was on the list. And he's number 2 at $75.6 billion. Now, I found a documentary on TV not too long ago about Warren Buffett, and I found it to be quite a fascinating documentary, so I have linked it below for you to watch because I know you're into that sort of financial kind of thing. It's actually a really good documentary, and I want to share with you 5 interesting things about Warren Buffett that I have learnt, mostly from that documentary, but here we go. The first interesting thing is that he runs an ethics-based company, or more to the point, he holds his ethics in high regard. The second thing I found really interesting was how much he reads. Like, he just basically, that's all he does all day. Third thing that was interesting was that he said that he sticks with what he's good at. He says he's really good at a very narrow or very small circle of things, and he doesn't stray very far from that circle. The fourth thing that I found really interesting watching the Warren Buffett documentary was Warren Buffett's proof that life is long. Apart from he tells people to be in for the long run, to invest in the long haul, to get their money into investments, and talks about compound interest a lot and that sort of thing. He just proves life is long, and that eventually he is learning everything that he needs to learn. And my fifth interesting thing about Warren Buffett is he's just an ordinary guy. Now, I guess not many 7-year-olds invest, and that's when he says he started investing, but a lot of 7-year-olds do other things like gymnastics or singing or writing or, other things, and he just kept doing it. And he said basically anyone could do what he could do if they did what he did, like spending all that time reading, get that information in, joining all the dots and that sort of thing. And yeah, so those are 5 things about Warren Buffett I found really interesting. Back to Blade Runner 2049, I did not realise that the scenes, the cityscapes in Blade Runner were miniatures, were filmed as miniatures. I just made a massive assumption that was all CGI. Neighbours. So they were made by Weta Studios here in Wellington. I mean in New Zealand, here in New Zealand, down in Wellington. And they made to scale miniatures and then did fly-throughs with the camera. And that, the video that I'm linking down in the doobly-doo is quite interesting. And you might find that worth your time to watch. One of my favourite websites is Apartment Therapy. I don't know if you know of it, but I'm a very sick individual, being a very messy person. I like to watch videos of other people cleaning. That's what I like to do. And I like to read about other people cleaning, and I like to read about how to clean. I don't clean, but I like to watch other people do it. So figure that out. So Apartment Therapy, you can sign up at the beginning of the year, and they send you an email every week, every weekend, and it's something to do, usually seasonal and definitely American based, to tidy up. So it'd be like, attack your junk drawer today, or air your linen, or so you just do a little bit every weekend, and then over time you end up with a really tidy house and a really organized house, I guess. I have never done it, but I have a year's worth of emails, and I like getting them, and I like clicking on them and go, oh yes, this weekend would be a really good weekend to clean the refrigerator. Oh, and this is like 10 top tips for how to clean your refrigerator and keep it organized. And oh, that is very interesting. Yes, but not done it. But I really like the idea, and I think what I really want to do is have their emails match my season. So they were doing spring cleaning when it was autumn here, you know, that sort of thing, and having a cozy, warm home in the middle of summer for me. And so it wasn't really. So I've taken all those emails and I'm going to put them in my seasonal order and then follow them. I quite like that idea. I won't be doing it in a hurry, you know, but I mean, it's a plan. It's a plan. Because I'm thinking now about 2018 and things to do for 2018. And it sort of harks back to what we were talking about, like drawing every day, and that I want to draw every day, but I also want to put some structure around that. And so I'm starting now. I'm starting now with thinking about how I will sort of have my chores so that I keep on top of things, so that I don't let that sort of bog me down. I'm all over the place today, eh? But I'm thinking about next year. I'm very excited about next year. I'm really looking forward to it, and I really want it to be, I know it's going to be great. Next year's going to be really great. All this is based around work, so work's going to be really great next year. So I want to be able to have everything else to be pretty good as well. I usually put all my effort into work time and then not into the rest of the time, which is why I fall behind with chores and stuff like that, because I just don't prioritize it like I prioritize work. So I'm really looking forward to next year, and I really want to make 2018 a really great year. Okay, Fox. Lady and I are going to say ta-da. We're going to go inside and send you this V letter. Lady's going to probably have a carrot. You're not supposed to feed rabbits carrots. It's like feeding children sweets. So you've got to keep it on the minimum. But she's a bit underweight after all her antibiotics last month, so I'm feeding her up. And you're going to have some carrots. Do you want a carrot? Pretty keen on them, eh? I'm pretty keen on carrots. She's pretty friendly, this rabbit. I'm lucky. She's my only friendly rabbit. Okay, Fox, have a really good week, and I will see you real soon on the videos, on the internets, on the YouTubes. Can you hear the neighbours fighting? Actually, I don't know if they're fighting. They're just really loud and it sounds really aggressive. Listen. Oh well. See you later.